gentlemen, boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a Minecraft PvP tutorial with me, Raven, and today it's going to be very epic because I'm going to be teaching you how to Minecraft PvP if you don't already know. Because if you already know, I don't know why you'd be on this video, but if you don't know, I'm going to give you the ins and outs of Minecraft PvP. Alright, so we're going to be going over the first part of PvP, which is basically, you have to click. See, we click. Like this. You just kind of click, and the faster you click, it usually you'll be better out clicking faster. Like I can jitter click, it's hard to aim. Like I can sort of do it, but it's like I can't like it's harder for me to when I jitter click, it's harder for me to aim and hotkey. So that's why I don't usually jitter click, but I can sort of click fast enough when I'm PvP. Like I can click decently fast, maybe 6 to 7. I'm not really displaying it well right now, but basically what you want to be doing is like just clicking fast, like just clicking. So here, let me just set up a little thing here. So basically what you want to be doing is this, or you want to be clicking fast, like it's where you can do this. Now you can't hold it down and attack, because like I'm doing it right now, holding down my left mouse button, and it's not working. You have to be clicking fast for it to render more hits, and that's why we click faster when you try in PvP, because it helps you out with getting more hits, which deals more damage. Alright, so I have this block here set up, and the next part that we're going to be doing for PvP, it's a very crucial. You don't just like walk and click faster. You don't just walk forward, because then they can hit you, and you want to be able to, while getting as many hits on them, you also want to be like try and not be getting as much hits on you. So that's why we strafe. You can strafe left and right. That's what I do, like going forward, kind of like this. You can do this, like, but you also want to make sure that you can aim it well. But basically, you can strafe A and D to go left and right, and whatever keybind you have for going left and right. You can go like that while trying to click fast. You can go like this. See, like. And then there's it's like the circle strafe technique, which isn't as easy for me, but I mean it's still like I just kind of go like this and just try and PvP like this, going back and forth like this. Sometimes you can go into like, you don't want to go all the way around because they'll eventually catch up to you when you're going all the way around. So you want to like go one way and then switch directions, and then go the other way, switch directions and everything while clicking it while you're doing this and trying to click as fast as you can. That will give you a good advantage. And also, another strafing technique is just going back and forth really quickly, which is what I like to do sometimes, because they're trying to go this way, they're trying to go this way, they get messed up, and then you're still just like here, comboing them, getting as many hits on them, and then they don't even know it, and they're already dead. So it's very overpowered in that sense. Alright, another strafing technique is W tapping, or whatever, like arrow key, like up arrow key, whatever one you have for going forward. You just tap it, and then you just kind of like you don't really like use A and D, you just kind of go like this. It messes them up because you're going fast and then you're not. It's pretty good. I don't find it as effective, but it's pretty decent for certain stuff. So it's pretty cool. That's one good PvP strafing technique. But I personally like to do this, or just go like this. You know, it works pretty well. Alright, so another one of the basic PvP tips is also, like, while you want to click fast, but you also want to have a really good aim. Like, you want your aim to be pretty good. I can, like, jitter click with my arm, but look, like it's shaking really hard. But I can also, like, if I do it like that, I can keybind, just see how it's super shaky, and it's really hard for me to aim. Like, I can, here, let me get the block going again. Alright, so see how like I'm jitter clicking and I can aim, but not really. It's pretty hard. That's not going to be consistent. You're not going to be able to get as many good hits on them. And like with that block, you could see it. I was getting it, but not as good as I should be. Now see, you want to be able to click as fast as you can, but also have really good aim. See, like you want to be able to be tracking this little spot while you're aiming. You want to be able to like be tracking a certain spot pretty well while you're aiming. See, like that. You want to be able to just keep that one main little point that you're going at, or wherever your opponent is going. Your opponent will be going in every which direction. That's why you want to be able to keep your tracking on. You want to be able to have practice. This PvP stuff, it's all about practice. That's all it's about. It's 100% practice. I can tell you all of this right now, but you're not going to be a PvP master after this video. Like, you have to have practice with this stuff. You have to be practicing. Aim is a really big thing. They have to practice. You can click fast probably pretty quickly. Like, I don't think it's that hard to be able to learn how to click fast. It's like there's jitter clicking. There's tutorials online. I'm not gonna do a jitter clicking tutorial because I'm not a master at it. But like, you can jitter click and get really high CPS. You can butterfly click. You can drag click, but not on this mouse. I can't on this mouse. But there's tons of different CPS things. But and that can come really easy, and it's not that hard to do. But with aim, that takes practice and that takes skill. Aim is a skill. And so yeah, that will bring us to the next tip for PvP. Alright, so we are ditching the block here. Let's get rid of it. Alright, cool. Now we're going to be going to this. Now, another PvP tip, if you're in Sky Wars, it's useful. And if you're in Duels, it's also very useful. Having a fishing rod and being able to aim. Now, if my opponent, like, is trying to come at me, I can fishing rod them, and then they will get hit back a little bit, and then I can get them into a combo. Now that's the main reason why you fishing rod, or you can like knock them back. If you're trying to run, just quickly get a right fishing rod, and then it'll stop them while you keep on moving. And then you might be able to heal up in a Duels or Sky Wars or something like that. Now they don't have fishing rods in Bed Wars or anything like that, but it's not needed in Bed Wars, and it would be really overpowered. So you know. But basically with rods, you want to be hitting them with the rod, and it's kind of like a bow. Like, it has to take time to travel. You have to be able to anticipate where your opponent will be going. So let's say if my opponent is going this way, and they're moving like that, I would move like this, they would run they would run from here right into my fishing rod, and I would knock them back, give me an opportunity to start attacking. And if they're going that way, same thing. If they're right there, and they're running this way, I go like right there, and it hits them, and then I get an opportunity to attack. That's a great thing to do. And also, if they're trying to build up high, you can use it to like just knock them off. Alright, so on to the next PvP tip. It's a lot like the fishing rod. The bows, if they're moving right there and they're moving this way, I shoot the bow, they run into it, and I can use it for an attack. But also, it deals more damage than a fishing rod. The fishing rod doesn't really do damage; it's more of just knocking them back. But a bow can be used for damage. Like, say there's an opponent hiding behind this, I can jump up, bow them. Coming out, bow them, and I get some PvP advantage on them. They have less health, so then I get the advantage. All this stuff, they're little things that can give you the advantage in a duel fight or anything like that. Alrighty, so now on to the very last PvP tip. It is block hitting. See, in 1.8.9, this is all for 1.8.9. In 1.8.9, you can do this. You can do this, and this is called block. Like, this is blocking with your sword. This will deal less damage to you, and it will also, like, I mean, yeah, this is me not even crouching. It'll slow down your speed, but if you click with your left mouse and this and that, like left mouse button and right mouse button, you can block hit, which will not only decrease the damage that you take, but also it will increase your knockback. So if you're like in a corner, you can jump up and down to if you jump up, you can get critical hits. Also, that's one thing that I almost forgot to not mention. If you jump up and then you land, and right at the moment that you're like falling down, and you hit them, you get critical hits, which deals more damage. And if you do this, and if you are jumping up and down like this, you could be knocking them down back further, and also you could be dealing less damage and dealing more damage to them. And that is pretty powerful. But usually you won't, like in a duels fight, you usually won't be up against a wall unless you're being comboed to death. And at that point, I don't think you're gonna be knowing how to block hit professionally or whatever you call it. So let's well, you know, you can block hit. It's pretty good. Like if you're in a like really close encounter with them, You can jump up and down a little bit. Maybe you can just kind of go like this, try and aim, try and strafe a little bit, give them a little bit of the block hitting to deal less damage, and knock them back a little further. So you can give yourself some space. And it's all about space. Like when you're block hitting, you're usually trying to give yourself a little bit of space and deal less health. It's usually like a last resort. You don't want to be doing it for like combos. If they're up in the air, don't be doing this. You're slowing yourself down. Just keep on like trying to hit them up into the air, and then just keep on doing that, and it'll all work out. It'll be nice, and you just gotta practice also with the block hitting. All right, now let's get into the actual PvP battle, so I can show you what all that combined would look like. All right, let's get into some classic duels. All right, so classic duels, you have no healing. You just have a bow with 5 arrows, a fishing rod, and an iron sword, and iron armor with I don't know, unbreaking. Jeez. Okay, let me just take these arrows off of their hands. All right, just combo them to oblivion. Oh my god. And that's a GG victory. Alright, for this battle, for this fight, I'm gonna try and slow it down a little bit for you so you can see what I do first and then what happens and how it all comes to my advantage in the end. Alright, so basically, I always start out either with like a bow shot or by using my fishing rod. Like there, okay, I just got him into a combo, so like, I use my rod to try and hit them back a little bit, and then I just try and like go in with the sword, and then just keep on using my good aim, because like I've been practicing a lot, so my aim is pretty decent, and soon enough yours will too if it isn't already pretty good. Alright, now we're going into a UHC duel, which they usually take a little bit longer because you actually have a lot of healing in this. And also, you got a lot of other stuff. You got you have lava. Also, like, Michigan right now, it's been going from hot to cold all the time. And it's just like, it's messing with my sinuses. Did my brother just screech? Holy crap, okay. My brother's crazy. Alright, let's just... Okay, they got me into a good combo there. Are they chasing me? Yes, they are, but I think I'm able to get a scalpel in. And just rod them a little bit. Alright. Okay. Block hit. Alright, let's scalpel. Or, golden head. Alright, come on. Alright, strafe. Try and get the critical. Oh snap! They had no time to react. See, that was a combination of me rodding, strafing, getting critical hits, getting more damage, and they just could not react, and they were over with. See, that was great. All right, let's get into. Oh, okay, they're just starting off the battle with a good old arrow thing. All right, let's counterattack with that. All right, too easy. Oh, snap. Oh. Dang. Oh! Ooh, you're back. Okay, then. That was a pretty good dodge by them. Alright, let's fight. Okay, so got it. Okay, I'm not strafing enough. Okay, see. Okay, let's go strafe. Oh, they cannot even react. Holy crap. We're getting destroyed now. Alright, see, I'm like going which way and I'm just... Oh, they got destroyed. That was really sad. Oof. Like, see, I was strafing, going back and forth like this. Sometimes, like, you can go like this really quickly. Sometimes you just gotta go like this. See, you learn them, and then you mix them up, and then it confuses your enemy. It's very nice. Alright, so this is third battle of UHC. Alright. Oh, wait. Nah, not yet. Let's just, bow. Okay. Alright, let's try and get some, good hits on them. Okay, we're now strafing. We're killing them. Absolutely obliterating them. Alright, now their, lava is gone. Alright, we're hitting them to oblivion. Jeez. Alright. Okay, let's just strafe them. Try and strafe. Alright, this is good. This is good. Got him. Ha 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 ha. Your lava is gone. Alright, let's... Okay, critical hit, critical hit. Wait, that did no damage to them. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, the server is dying. Alright, so they aren't bad. So they know how to, like, critical hit, which is nice. Okay, they are pounding on me now. They're pounding on the attacks. Alright, come on, come on, strafe, yup, great, yes. Alright, that was a good move by them. They got me right with the water. Alright, let me just... Okay, I gotta head. Alright. Come on, no. Got him. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright, that was nice. That was a good fight. They were nice. They were good. They weren't toxic, at least. There's a lot of toxic players on Duels. It is crazy. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for this PvP tutorial. I hope you guys learned something from it, and I sure enjoyed teaching you guys the ins and outs of PvP. Now, if you want to support the channel, you can hit subscribe and like the video if you did enjoy it, and if you didn't enjoy the video, you can dislike it, and then I'll know to not do this again, and then I'll learn from my mistakes, and then I can grow as a YouTuber. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. Keep on PvPing. Remember, click good, strafe good, and yeah, aim good, be good, have a good time. See you guys later.